This is the News on 6 at 6.
More bombshells for ORU as the university and Richard Roberts are hit with 3 more lawsuits.
2 of Tulsa's finest are remembered for their service to the city.
And a new group joins in the search for the body of a missing teenager. Good to have you here at 6 o'clock. I'm Scott Thompson.
And I'm Terry Hood. First on 6 tonight, 3 new lawsuits against Oral Roberts University. 2 students filed suit claiming the value of their education is less because of the ongoing financial scandals at the school. And a former accountant claims he was ordered to cook the books to cheat the government out of taxes. News on 6 reporter Emery Bryan is live with tonight's top story. Emery?
Well, Terry, the accountant's lawsuit claims he was fired just as an audit of the university was about to start. The regents ordered the audit, and that's when Trent Huddleston, the accountant, claims he was fired because of his history of questioning the books at ORU. Attorneys Gary Richardson and Paul Boudreau stood at the Tulsa County Court Clerk's desk, filing their 2nd, 3rd, and 4th lawsuits against Oral Roberts University. 2 of the new lawsuits claim some students can't finish their degrees because their professors were fired. Cornell Cross is one of those students.
And that kind of stuff really does damage the quality and the level of the education, but the value of that degree as well. When you enter a field such as government and the first question people are going to ask is, what did you think about everything that happened at your school? I'm not really kind of enjoying that prospect at all.
The other lawsuit claims ORU fired an accountant who was questioning the books just as the regents started to investigate what was happening with the school's money. The claim is that the accountant was fired because of his history of questioning ORU ministry expenses that personally benefited Richard and Lindsay Roberts.
About being chastised more than once on various occasions for asking questions that I think most accountants would say they need answers to.
Richardson claims the accountant can prove financial mismanagement at ORU, while the students who are suing claim their education is in jeopardy because key professors were fired and replaced by less qualified instructors.
We've had 4 doctoral level teachers fired out of the department, and it hasn't been replaced.
The attorney for Richard Roberts said today that Roberts had never met the accountant and denied all of the allegations. As for the charge that the quality of the education was damaged, the attorney said he can bring in plenty of students who would claim otherwise. Reporting live, Emery Bryant, the News on 6.
Well, new tonight, traffic is picking up on Oklahoma highways. AAA estimates 39 million people will travel at least 50 miles from home this holiday, and more than 5 million will fly. News on 6 anchor Latoya Silman is one of those driving, or at least standing alongside the road, Interstate 44 in East Tulsa. What do you have, Latoya?
Well, Scott, they don't call it the busiest travel day of the year for nothing. Just take a look behind me and you can see there's plenty of traffic on both sides. Of course, with all that extra traffic, well, it means extra headaches. They're gassing up and gearing up for holiday fun.
We're headed back to Joplin.
Grove, Oklahoma. Edmond.
And there are more than 38 million more like them. And with millions hitting the road,
They're busy right now. Getting full already.
Drivers like Belinda Bledsoe say you can never be too careful.
Some of the big trucks are a little worrisome. You got some people that are always in a big hurry trying to drive faster than the speed limit, and 75 on the turnpike is fast enough.
Walter Reen Dean agrees, but says she can keep up with the best of them.
Doesn't bother me. I just trust in the Lord and keep going.
And Belinda will do the same, knowing she's just a short drive away from what really matters.
Family, I think, is the most important thing. Thanksgiving is special to our family, we're all real close.
And here's a warning to the wise. OHP will be out here all weekend in full force looking for speeders, those who drink and drive, and also those who don't buckle up. And if you decide to fly, well, you need to go ahead and check the status of your flights because there have been some delays. At last check, there were 4 delays at the Tulsa International Airport. Latoya Silman, the News on 6.
Well, tonight the folks out at Rhema Bible Training Center are turning on millions of Christmas lights.
News on 6 meteorologist Travis Meyer is live for us in Broken Arrow with more. Hello, Travis.
Hey, guys, and I tell you, perfect weather to kind of put you into the spirit of the season, that's for sure, because it is crisp out here, very crisp. But we also have a little bit of quality behind me, obviously, and that's the Rhema Bible College kids They're right now, the kids from the church, it's their choir. They've got quite a group of them. Check them all out. They're all good-looking kids there. They're getting us into the spirit of the season right now. And we are getting ready to turn on Christmas lights in about another 12 minutes or so, and we're going to be doing that. Meantime, we got to find out a little bit about the weather. And the clouds, sky's cloudy? Well, you could say a little bit right now. And there is some areas of snow and areas of rain off to the east of us. We missed the real good rain. We needed the rain. We missed it. But we'll live without it for now. As far as temperatures, well, we didn't miss the cold weather. We've been talking about it for a week, and it is really, really here. Temperatures running in the mid-30s, and we have wind chills down in the mid to upper 20s right now. As we go through this evening, well, obviously, we're going to get these lights turned on here in just a little bit, and sunset's well past us, and with it being dark now, we're just waiting on the Christmas lights. We'll be talking about that. We'll have all your travel forecasts, and also, of course, your shopping forecasts, very important after Thanksgiving. That's all coming up a little bit. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Travis.
Thanks, Trav. Now to the latest on a traffic accident that killed 2 members of the Tulsa Police Department. The married couple was laid to rest today. Hundreds gathered at Tulsa's Church on the Move this morning to pay final respects to George and Sue Wallace. George was a retired corporal with 26 years on the force. Sue was an active duty officer of 16 years. The couple was killed in a traffic accident in Glenpool last weekend. Their loss hit the police department hard.
Sue and George's combined service to our department and the citizens of Tulsa is a sterling example of devotion to duty, self-sacrifice, and commitment to public service.
George Wallace was buried in Wyandotte, Sue in Dustin, Oklahoma.
Volunteers have enlisted more help in the search for the body of Corey Baker. The family of the missing 13-year-old hopes a better coordinated effort will result in a major break in the case. News on 6 reporter Chris Wright has more on the new tactics tonight. Chris?
Scott, the volunteer search teams will now be headed by members of CERT. That's the Community Emergency Response Team. They've been trained for situations like this, and members say that training will come in handy during the search for Corey.
While every day has been difficult for the Bakers since Corey disappeared on November 9th, they say Thanksgiving will be especially difficult.
I know there's thousands of missing children and missing people, but at least here in Tulsa tomorrow, the mother of those other little girls and our family, there's going to be somebody missing.
I can't imagine what tomorrow's going to be like, you know. And I just have to keep the, my Thanksgiving is going to be being thankful for everyone that's helped.
The Mabee Center, the command post for the search, will be closed for Thanksgiving, but the effort will begin again Friday morning with the help of CERT members. They say they'll be able to help those who want to help find Corey.
Experts that we have over here from the law enforcement, fire department, and so forth know how to do it, and they do it day in, day out. We're talking about your everyday citizen.
CERT also hopes to facilitate a more coordinated effort with the police and fire departments who continue to conduct searches separate from the volunteers. Both sides have promised to continue to share intelligence.
One of the things that's becoming more and more apparent as we progress forward is that coordinated effort so that people don't walk on top of each other and that we don't make the mistakes of ruining a crime scene.
The Bakers are optimistic this latest addition to the search will help finally bring them some closure.
We prayed together last night. The chaplain from the police department also prayed with us, and we feel good again. We feel positive that we're going to find Corey soon.
While the command center will be closed tomorrow, volunteer coordinators say people are more than welcome to continue searching on Thanksgiving. Searchers say they will also be looking for Angie Tucker, a Tulsa woman who disappeared earlier this month. Now, as for Marquise Bullock, the man police say murdered Corey Baker, authorities say he will remain in custody until his first court appearance on November 30th. Chris Wright, the News on 6.
A missing Kansas man may be in the Tulsa area, and maybe you can help find him.
A tribute to the man who helped make the Rhema lights on ceremony a holiday tradition.
And in sports, the Cowboys on the hardwood at this year's Maui Invitational. Scott Smith has highlights later in sports.
This is the News on 6 at 6 with Terry Hood, Scott Thompson, meteorologist Travis Meyer, and John Holcomb Sports.
Call Joe Cooper Ford right now, truck buyers, because you can get $5,500 cash back on Super Cruise, $6,000 cash back on Super Cab, plus Joe's huge discounts. And if we can't beat the competitor's price by at least $500, we pay you $10,000. Call now and stay tuned.
Drysdale's has big savings for early birds. From 5 to 11 Friday morning. All men's, women's, and boys' Levi's 25% off. Down vests $14.99. Down jackets $19.99. Carhartt thermal line jackets $39.99. Ariat fat baby boots $59.99. All Doc Martens 40% off. Drysdale's has other weekend specials, but these are for 6 hours only, starting at 5 a.m. Friday at 32nd and Memorial and 71st and Highway 169.
Drysdale, North, Southeast, and Western wear.
Batteries Plus is your one-stop holiday shopping source for anything that needs a battery. Remote control toys, cameras, camcorders, cell phones, laptops, MP3 players, and every other battery-powered gadget imaginable. The holidays are always happier when batteries are included. Remember, if it needs a battery, all you need is Batteries Plus, America's battery experts.
Must be Moody's. Moody's Jewelry.
And we make it really easy at joecooperford.com.
Tom, you can look at the new car inventory, the used car inventory, and you can even apply for credit.
All there at the click of a mouse 24/7. Log on today and see why we say.
Who loves Oklahoma?
Joe Cooper Ford.
A missing Kansas man may be in the Tulsa area. Jim Lacoste disappeared yesterday afternoon from his home in Newton, Kansas. Lacoste is 58 years old. He suffers from memory and hearing loss. He's also on several medications. His family thinks he could be heading to Oklahoma City, but may have gotten lost in this area. He's driving a dark green 1993 Ford Aerostar minivan, and if you see him, call police.
In about 5 minutes, we'll turn on the Christmas lights at the Rhema Bible Training Center in Broken Arrow. It's a tradition that the late Jim Giles was a central part of for 15 years. Last year was Jim's last lighting ceremony before his death from cancer a month later. Now Jim's memory will be part of the ceremony every year. Earlier today, the Giles family was on hand for the dedication of the new Jim Giles Plaza. A plaque marks the spot where the switch is thrown to light those beautiful lights. And in Jim's memory, the Giles Coats for Kids project is back this year as part of the annual drive by Catholic Charities. To donate, just drop off a coat at any Yale Cleaners location. And if you need a coat, stop by the Coat Distribution Center. That's at 2648 East 11th Street.
And Travis turns on the lights out at Rhema when we come back.
He'll also have our future view forecast for the holiday weekend. Stick around.
Get it at Gordman's this Friday. From 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., look for extra savings on doorbusters. You save up to 60% every day. On Friday, save even more.
Gordman's, hit the unexpected.
When Dodge unveils the most exciting sales event of the year, we want everyone to know about it. Announcing the Dodge event of a lifetime. For a limited time, get 0% financing on 2008 models, all backed by our lifetime powertrain warranty. That's the best warranty in the business, bar none. But hurry to your Dodge dealer today, because while the warranty goes on for a lifetime, this event ends soon.
My job is always about helping our customers.
We don't just sell our products, we buy them too.
In our store, friendliness goes a long way.
Our customers love it here. It's an easy place to shop.
We know we have the best prices on our products.
Save on the Mr. Heater tank top propane heater, just $39.99, and the Allied 158-piece channel lock tool set, although $74.99. Come on out and see why I just love Atwood's Ranch and Home.
So let's find you a phone. Tell me about yourself.
Well, I travel in business.
Smartphone, perfect for email.
I work out a lot.
The rocker plays music.
I'm allergic to felt. I like photography.
Great. How about a camera phone?
Smartphones, music phones, camera phones, and more. The variety you want is all right here. U.S. Cellular is wireless where you matter most.
Been doing something for a couple of years that you don't want to be doing a couple of years from now? At TCC, you can fast forward to a great career in 24 months or less. Hundreds of options, in class or online. Learn more, earn more. Contact TCC to enroll now. It could be the start of a brand new day.
Next, Entertainment Tonight. Marie Osmond, her first interview after the nail-biting results.
Only I know what happened when the camera stopped rolling.
Plus, Julianne's Lost Home Movies. A sassy star at 12. Julianne, then and now. Then, near fatal plastic surgery and medical tools left behind. How did doctors miss this 12-inch rod? Oprah, Rachel Ray's turkey tips, and
gobble, gobble,
Bringer's Thanksgiving food fights. Plus, new holiday bloopers. Next ET.
Wednesday at 6:30 on Channel 6.
When your Jeep dealer unveils the most exciting sales event of the year, we want everyone to know about it. Announcing the Jeep event of a lifetime. For a limited time, get 0% financing on 2008 models, all backed by our lifetime powertrain warranty. That's the best warranty in the business, bar none. But hurry to your Jeep dealer today, because while the warranty goes on for a lifetime, this event ends soon.
Get it at Gordman's this Friday from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. Bag extra savings on items you choose. Get an extra 25% off everything that can fit into this bag.
Gordon's, keep the unexpected.
Here's Omar Villafranca now with a look at what's coming up new at 9.
Holiday air travel can be a hassle, but a new program lets you skip right past the crowds to the front of the security line. I'm Omar Villafranca. Join us for that story, plus weather with Travis and Katie tonight at 9 on Cable Channel 12, Broadcast Channel 19.
And now it's time, almost, right, for the big lights-on ceremony out at Rhema.
Out at the new Jim Giles Plaza, so named today. Travis is out there tonight. Hi, Travis.
Hello there, Scott and Terry. It is an absolutely great night to be out here. Why? Well, because we're starting the holiday season off right. 25th annual, and as Scott was just mentioning, Jim Giles Plaza. Speaking of which, this plaza, I have with me, of course, Pastor Hagan with me, and family and wife and everyone here. And this plaza is going to be not just for the Christmas time, right?
No, not just for Christmas time. There'll be benches and chairs sitting here, and people can come and sit and meditate and just enjoy the great outdoors.
Well, I tell you right now, we're enjoying it because it's kind of cold, I suppose.
Yeah, but Jim and I have done it when it's been colder. We've done it with snowflakes falling.
There you go. Well, speaking of kind of cold, Broken Arrow neighbors, I want you to just briefly mention that if you could.
Yes, there'll be a collection here in the park and all over the campus for Broken Arrow neighbors, and 100% of it to go. They're really needing the help this year with so many families needing help with medical and food and all kinds of things.
All right, the time is here now, so now we're getting ready to turn on the lights. How many lights?
There's about 1.8 million right now, they told me yesterday, and there'll be probably 2 million by the time a couple of weeks from now, and I got my grandkids here. This one's been here for 13 years turning these lights on with us.
So it's time to do it, right?
It's time to do it.
All right, shall we start with a countdown from 6? Huh?
Let's start with a countdown from 6 and start the holiday season.
All right.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, the lights are on now, and I tell you, this is awesome. Pastor Hagan, I'm going to ask you one more thing, too. I didn't mention, there's something special this year as well that you've added. What is that?
Yeah, the bridge over here, the lights are set to music, and they're going to go with the music.
Oh, this is awesome. This is so beautiful. We're going to warm the atmosphere up right now, okay?
Right so.
We need to. Pastor Hagan and family, thank you so much again for letting us be here.
You bet. God bless.
Thank you. Back at you. And I tell you, we are looking forward to obviously a great Christmas. Now, if you want to come out here, remember, you have to take like 71st. If you're not used to Broken Arrow, of course, a lot of people in Broken Arrow obviously know where Rhema Bible College and Church is located in Training Center. But if you don't, just Woodland Hills Mall, 71st Street, just head east into Broken Arrow. You won't miss it. I guarantee you that. We've got lights on. They're going to shine for a long time through at least the 1st of January. And that'll be going on every night till about 11:30 at night. All right, let's go ahead and find out about the precipitation that's been out there today. We've had sprinkles and showers. We're not worried about that right now because we have no worry about precipitation. Things are looking good right now, and hopefully we'll keep it that way. Temperatures are going to be generally ranging on the cold side for the next few days because that's a cold air mass coming through, and the precipitation is moving away. We need the rain, but we're not going to get it, unfortunately. All right, let's take a look at the skies and see what's going on right now. As we look down right now at the plaza and the area around here, it is just another beautiful, beautiful night. It's cold, yeah, but it's beautiful. Check out the sights as you can see it right now. The music in the background. 37 degrees, wind chill 28. 67 was the high. Now I want you to remind you that occurred just after midnight, 12:01 a.m. 36 has been the low so far. 72% humidity. North wind at 15. Pressure's rising. All right, finding out a little bit about the weather now. It's in the 30s. It's cold. We know that. What about northeast Oklahoma? Same story. Still hanging in the 30s with a cold north wind. We do have some clearing out to the west of us, but it'll take a while to get here. What about wind chill? It's in the 20s, most locations. If you're going to be out tonight, you need to bundle up. But there's really no bad travel weather. Just remember, just put an extra blanket or two in your car in case you have a little bit of problem with your vehicle, which hopefully you won't have. We're praying that won't happen. Storm system moving to the east. We missed out on the rain. The cold air is covering much of the central and northwest parts of the country. The southeast is still mild, very mild. All right, what about the forecast? Here's the way it shapes up. The front's going to move to the east, and the cold air is going to stay in place. That big old H, that's that cold, cold Canadian high pressure system. As we go from tomorrow morning through Thanksgiving afternoon, any place in the country, we made it the United States so you can kind of see it. It's going to be cold. Any place where you see all those squibbly lines, those are ice bar lines, and temperatures are going to be very chilly all the way to the Gulf of Mexico. As we work our way on into Friday, same story. Temperatures are going to continue to be on the cold side. That high will be on top of us. 20s in the morning. If you plan on doing some Christmas shopping early Friday morning, really, really cold. Then by the time we head on into the afternoon, we're going to see a storm system develop out west. There's a chance of a little rain or snow possibly by the weekend with that low that's going to be sitting out in Colorado. We'll be watching that. We'll talk more about that at 9 o'clock on CW tonight and also at 10 o'clock. All right, here's the way the forecast shapes up then. Midnight, around 32 degrees. We'll start to see some clearing, especially west of Tulsa, to Tulsa by morning. That means a hard freeze around 28. 42 tomorrow afternoon around 4 o'clock. It is going to be very, 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 very cold. And as we go through the next few days, same story. 40s on Friday. Look for 40s on Saturday and Sunday. There's that slight chance of light rain or snow. It's going to be cold enough. We could see some snowflakes mixed in there. Shouldn't be bad, but with temperatures near freezing, we might have to watch a bridge or overpass toward the weekend. So if you're traveling back from Grandma's house at that time, be advised. And then Monday and Tuesday, we finally get back up to what is considered normal, 50s. Right now, that sounds pretty warm. Temperatures in the 30s. So that's the way it looks from here right now. And you can see the lights as they are just above us right now at the Jim Giles Plaza. And last year with Jim and family, it was just warm. Then it turned really cold on Thanksgiving, if you remember. Well, we missed it by a day. It's really cold right now. Back to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Travis.
Thanks, Travis.
Well, might former TU coach Steve Cragthorpe be on the move again?
And the Cowboys wrap up their Hawaiian Hoops tour. Next in sports.
And follows it up with the three.
You always save more at S&K. Hurry in now for these incredible 10-day doorbuster specials. Choose one all-wool suit for $199.99 and get the second suit free. Camel hair sport coats are $99.98. Don't miss these 10-day doorbuster specials going on now at S&K.
It only happens once a year. The Chevy Red Tag event. The time to see some red and save some green. Now get 0% financing for 60 months for well-qualified buyers on every 07 Chevy SUV while supplies last. 0% financing on SUVs like Tahoe with best-in-class available fuel economy. Click on Chevy.com, then see your Tulsa area Chevy dealer.
It's more than a tradition. It's an experience that's uniquely Tulsa. A place where the quality of its shops is matched only by the restaurants that complement them. It's a rare and remarkable combination of people and places that make Utica Square a very special place.
Live like you mean it. Only at Cherokee Casino Resort can you experience Oklahoma's best in gaming, entertainment, dining, golfing, and relaxing. And with our Rewards Players Club card, even more chances at winning. We're the one casino with everything you want. great gaming, entertainment, and fun. Live like you mean it. Only at Cherokee.
Mill Creek Carpet and Tile, your Oklahoma Anso Premier dealer, introduces Anso green and eco-friendly carpets on sale now with special mill pricing plus 12 months same as cash financing. Like our timeless Rich Rewards collection for only $3.59 per square foot. Or this casual contemporary stargazing collection for only $3.89 per square foot. Mill Creek Carpet and Tile, your Oklahoma Anso Premier dealer, providing eco-friendly products with great savings every day.
Honda CR-V doesn't have it. Nissan Rogue doesn't have it. Only Mitsubishi Outlander has it. More horsepower, more fuel capacity, more legroom, and a lifetime warranty at no extra charge from the all-new Jim Norton Mitsubishi. Right now, get new 07 Outlanders just $290 a month. $290 a month for brand new Outlanders. A great vehicle from a great dealer. The all-new Jim Norton Mitsubishi, 9777 South Memorial.
You'll always save more at S&K. Hurry in now for these incredible 10-day doorbuster specials. Weatherproof top coats are now just $99.98. And select sportswear is 50% off. Don't miss these 10-day doorbuster specials going on now at S&K.
Greeted with a quick aloha, the Cowboys kicked off their Hawaiian retreat with a Monday win over LSU, followed it with a loss to Marquette yesterday, and before they say aloha again, they look to tiki torch past Illinois. Hula hoops at the Maui Invitational. This is a consolation bracket game with a beautiful view. This early on, Trent Meacham led all scorers with 17 points. Not looking good for the Cowboys. Later, Rodney Alexander before the half cans a triple. OSU down 13 midway through. James Anderson, maybe the lone bright spot. He had a 3, part of his team-high 12 points. Then Marcus Dove turns it over. They had 21 personal fouls on the day, shot just 30% on the day, and they dropped this game 65-49. Illinois gets the win. The Sooners hit the court tonight. Back at home, OU is now 4-1 on the season and coming off their big New York City trip where battling the likes of Memphis was a great learning tool. Tip-off tonight, 7 o'clock.
I think we showed some toughness up in New York. I thought we played well defensively in both games, so I do think we've gotten better and showed some improvement in that area. I thought in the second half against Gardner-Webb, our offense was able to flow better, be able to execute better.
ORU basketball added 2 commitments to the recruiting class. Scotty Farrington, a 6'8 forward from the Bahamas, and Dominique Morrison, a 6'6 swingman from Kansas City. The Golden Eagles' current crew grabbed the win last night over Louisiana Lafayette and are back to work Saturday at Lamar. We have high school football covered this Friday. Several playoff games that we will be covering Friday include, but are not limited to, East Central versus Guthrie, Muskogee and Union out in Tahlequah, and Glenpool versus Broken Bow in McAllister. That's Friday. Whether or not he will play in Bedlam Saturday is doubtful, Bob Stoops saying today, but we do know the Sooners' Austin English is on the final watch list for the Ted Hendricks Award, which goes to the nation's top defensive end. Kickoff in Norman, 2:30. Arkansas head coach Houston Nutt says Tulsa's own Felix Jones should be ready to play against LSU this week. Jones had been slowed by a thigh bruise. The Razorbacks and Tigers play Friday at 1:30. You can catch the game right here on Channel 6. Steve Kragthorpe is denying rumors he's going to SMU. The former Golden Hurricane coach says that he is not a candidate for that job nor any job. Of course, this comes on the heels of a disappointing 5-6 season. Coach K is in his first of a 5-year contract at U of L. And finally, Kansas City Chiefs all-time leading rusher Priest Holmes has retired. The 3-time Pro Bowler has made an improbable return this year after a 22-month layoff and started actually 2 games this year, but neck and head injuries just kind of seemed to persist. But nonetheless, a great career for him, and it was just an improbable comeback. Most people didn't think he'd do it. So now they go to their 3rd stringer.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Scott.
Let's go out to Broken Arrow one last time at the Rhema Bible Training Center in Travis.
Hey guys, obviously it's still cold out here and things aren't going to change very much in the next, next week probably. It'll be next weekend. as we go into the next weekend before things kind of get a little bit better. Let's take a quick check of the weather in case you missed it. Cold is the weather word, definitely to use. Fortunately, no ice around here. If you are traveling up in northern Missouri and those areas, you will have to be careful for maybe some slick spots on roadways. Otherwise, the rest of us will be okay through Thanksgiving. Just bundle up. Make sure you have an extra blanket or so in the car. Temperatures in the 40s tomorrow afternoon. We'll have an update tonight at 9 and 10 o'clock. Hope you join us. And, of course, from Rhema, it's looking good out here, even if it is cold. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Travis. Looks like a good day to stay home and eat a lot.
All right, we'll do it.
Okay.
Thank you for being here at 6 o'clock.
Have a good night, everybody. See you at 10.
When it comes to the best things.
Tell me